Any curveball agent picks? Not seeing anything crazy here.
It seems to be the expected classes. Patty Tech is going to stay on that Brimstone. No Omen here for Team DRAKEN. They're sticking with the same comp they just executed Team Timo on. Opening action here of the round, though, as we're going to get things started with DRAKEN on the jet. We'll be pushing up C, and unfortunately for Korea, he is going to get found. It's a headshot to the dome by Patty Tech. The attackers making their way through C site.
Yeah, this isn't stopping either. They're going to pick up that pace and take over that C site, swarming it pretty well. But on the other side, overwhelmed, outgunned, outnumbered, can't make them land, and this looks absolutely decisive. David P strikes back, but it's only for a moment. Already Eccles has evened the score, leaving it just on Orb. In a 1v4 post-plant scenario, yeah, he's on the site, but does he make it any further?
Nope. Goodbye, Orb. You are surrounded. And you gotta love it. After getting the free sniper peeks, you can just teleport safely out. They're surviving at C. Kills can be traded inside of B. As the Cubby player was found, it's gonna be DRAKEN pushing his way forward through the smoke and clearing out the site first. And MIXWELL has no idea about DRAKEN in this position. Now he's gonna hear the smokes.
Definitely made presence noted, but it's like, do we fall for this yet? But then again, they do have that Cypher pushed up. They've got that player in middle pushed up. They've got information there nowhere else, but can they hold this post plant? Already you're going to see the defensive side getting a little curious. You've got Korea waiting to go. MIXWELL in the same sort of mindset here in that smoke, waiting for it to fade. And Korea's got to try and time this one to perfection. And it's going to be retake time right about now. MIXWELL in first, looking for the first pick. He's going to get the first tag, but the frag goes towards Korea. Nice work towards DRAKEN, but it's not over yet.
Korea continues to work with the Marshall, going to tag that spike, bait in the shots. Now they've got the location of two players. Eccles through the smoke, finds MIXWELL, but Tino trading out. Bomb tapped, executed by Petty Tech. Eccles from the window will find three, and through the wall, the last two. Very nice finish.
MIXWELL to get the first this time, though, and
oh, that's enormous. Yeah, this is a half buy for Team MIXWELL, so to get the first two picks is big. Defenders holding strong at the C site. They're just going to leave Korea there. The rotation's going down as it's going to be Orb first into action. He's got a Sheriff to find the headshot on DRAKEN. Cypher moving up with the spike. They're still going to commit. It looks like Bonker wants to push this A site. Spotted, baited by Orb. Are they going to get the peek or will they play it slow? Here it comes. It's David P. Here's the reload. Gets the easy kill as the Cypher has his equipment out.
Really well played between David P and Orb there. Orb just trying to keep the attention towards him to allow that to come into play. And MIXWELL on the flank, with limited amounts, they make it work. Where do they take this? We haven't seen them take too many attempts towards this window room, so excited to see how this looks. But look at MIXWELL's aggression. They haven't found an answer for this. Ocelot is going to be
What's up, boss? He peeks at the wrong time. MIXWELL comes chasing. Bonker onto the C site, though.
You will not kill my ally.
The revive too. This is going to be a very hard hit to hold, but fits up to the challenge. That's 2 kills already. Bonker and Patty Tech go down. Korea watches the window, catches the flank, and DRAKEN's dead. It is looking dicey for DRAKEN's team here. It's down to Ocelot to pull off something big. Ultimate to hand, he's going to be able to get some information, but not too much. 2 players spotted towards CT, but that spike is loose, and he's getting flanked. Ocelot is surrounded on all fronts. He's got utility, but only 25 seconds.
Yeah, do you wall up and try and run past the Sage? He knows there's probably someone flanking, but hasn't heard anything officially. Shots in front of him should trigger the flank. And these defenders are just playing so patient. Props to Team MIXWELL. They get the job done. Nice smokes coming in from the Omen on Team MIXWELL. As Korea gets his teammates into position, David finds the first kill, but it's traded back instantly. So Sage down for your defenders. Still 3 ultimates up. And Orb is going to find Bonker. So I feel like it's just these individual picks that are coming through that are really slowing down Team DRAKEN on all their initial attacks.
Limited utility down, but hard peek in this angle, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, on the swing, Orb gets outdone. DRAKEN a little bit known to be better on hitting those shots. You got to give him the credit where it's due, but now there is a player close by. That Omen is Swift.
That was a nice paranoia, but won't be able to get in position. The long-range Sova ult isn't going to connect, but Korea will find DRAKEN. So one of the 2 attackers eliminated. Brimstone, that's going to be Patty Tech behind the wall. And, of course, Phoenix down long. It could have spelled trouble for MIXWELL. Missed opportunity, and MIXWELL is just going to pre-fire. Brimstone ult buying a little bit time on this spike, but they're outnumbered. Here come the kills.
Oh, the molly's pretty big as well. That's going to buy some more time. They can't go for the defuse just yet.
And on the other side, you can see the mid stack coming through as they're looking for early information. Dino's going to call it out with the arrow, and MIXWELL will find DRAKEN to open it up. Already 2 down for your attackers. They're in trouble.
Certainly are. Bonk is doing whatever he can to try and make it matter, but by this point, you can see MIXWELL's feeling it. Feeling out the game and going to feel... Oh, you feel as though that should have hit. Not to be. MIXWELL needs to fall away. He can't let this site fall. He needs to be the protector of that one. You see already, though, that spike is in the back of mid, so hopefully someone realizes.
Korea still on this site, though. He's up in heaven, and this is going to spell trouble for the Cypher. The moment's just so good. Korea is my favorite player to watch in this tournament. I'm just going to say it. They all stacked up over at A, and that's where all the information was. But meanwhile, well, this spike is going to go down cleanly at C site. Will they be able to hold afterwards? Bonker's been a hero up to this point. Got the opening picks at A short. Has the weaponry he prefers. Vandal has been the gun of choice this entire time. Going to have Carlos push down long C. Will be the last one to protect this spike if his teammate falls.
Now.
Nice info, Gather.
Yeah, lovely. Now they know what's kind of going on here. Fit going to work their way back in. Pops the ult as well. MIXWELL looking to do the damage. Already, though. Fit finding Bonker leaves it all in the hands of Ocelot, and this is never going to be easy to control. And Fit's there again. This is Fit's side. Move away. He's going to lock this down every day of the week, it feels.
Orb is going to catch him trying to retreat as Pat is cut down. 4 players have moved up onto the A site. And this Sova ultimate could have done damage. Afraid there was going to be a flanker pre-aiming the lower part of the ramp. Tino's going to have to go to work with the op from above. Not the ideal angle, as DRAKEN is already on site with buddies. And they're pushing everyone back. Orb the first to go down.
Take flight.
All right, Fit. More info needs to be found. David P's found 1. MIXWELL's there.
Oh,
yeah,
David.
This is a shutdown. This is a big old shutdown.
Revealing area.
I'm looking at that mid fight. I'm looking at Korea going walkabout. Oh,
Okay, Korea.
That's just mean. Let him play. He's got to manage teams normally. He's got to sit there and, think about finances and sponsorships. It's boring. Let the man have a round.
Poor Ocelot down. Money down. Sage eliminated. David P, though, still up for the defenders, and he is going to take over Garage. You can see Bonker, the Cypher, all alone now as the jet falls to Korea, his 3rd of the round. And Bonker, it's the end. Let's go back into this one. It's Ocelot and crew. I can't keep up with the chat spam. They're just consistent.
You've joined in on the meme. It's all over. Like it is for Ocelot. Pinned down, overwhelmed. MIXWELL is right there. Eccles does at least get a trade back in, so it's not all for nothing, but you can see the amount of players come towards the site, but one by one they peek, and one by one they fall. Eccles doing good damage, but they need to get more, and Korea always ready to take up the mantle of being the fragger. Pops off.
Thank you for clearing the way, says Korea. Able to clean up 2. Still. Challenger in the back, and DRAKEN is going to get challenged by both, and Korea will find 4 kills officially on the scoreboard.
MIXWELL, though, is feeling confident, and he's charging up short, and he's not being subtle about it, so they're not really going to pull a fake here. What is this, MIXWELL? Why is he so good? He just, peeks it backwards already. Tracking guards go down. Information's been seen. DRAKEN needs to get some kills here, do some damage, do something. Panitek looking to try and get involved when he can. Panitek is there to find Orb, but Korea already found Bonker, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, and the spike is on the site. Korea going to get a free reposition without any of the danger of having to face CT, where these players are waiting. DRAKEN up top, trying to find anyone peeking out. And these after-spawn positions, they're pretty good.
This is going to be tough. MIXWELL still alive, so mobile on this jet, moving around this site, making all kinds of noise. Also, you've got the Omen, of course, sitting in hell. If anyone jumps out with 2 players up in heaven, they're expecting the push. Sage on the flank is going to do damage as well, as everyone tries to crash in. What a hold here from Team MIXWELL.
They're not letting anything drop. These guys look crystal clear, so clean about how they're doing this too. Now look at the economy, down to scrappy buys, and they're going to have to force buy the rest of this, basically. I don't think you can really take an eco here. Instant spam from MIXWELL, going to get rid of that shielding on the door. Eccles going to find David P, so maybe there's an answer.
I see you, little guy. Representing here with the tiny snipe. Have to go for the headshot, and MIXWELL is just going to find a running one on Eccles to end his spree. So the C site is going to be penetrated. One player back in the defender spawn. Another peeking through garage, and it's PattyTech with the Bulldog who's going to break through and finish off the round. Team DRAKEN holding strong, and it all started with that Marshall snipe. And you're going to hear the early Jet ult is going to be popped. Omen, he's had a lot of fake teleports, and he's used this one before. Smoke goes up top, he goes into hell. And Korea can cause problems from the back line. Bonker, though, is going to find Orb, so it's going to be opening kill for your defenders. Team DRAKEN staying alive.
Spike's made it on the side, though. That's always the big puzzle piece that you have to fill. Now, Korea's position becomes very, very strong. He played hell last time. Oh, the timing couldn't have been worse, but actually, Korea somehow gets out of this alive. What is this readjustment? The man is everywhere on the map right now, and they are not making this easy for any of these players on the retake. DRAKEN has players left, right, and center to look for. As now just Bonker has to watch as his teammates falls, and he's got 4 players to locate, and he knows this one is over. But do they play it to help the team? No. Do they rush him with a gun and die? Yes. Now, into this one, straight fight mid. It looks like DRAKEN's team might just want this one over and done with. They're putting up a fight, though, on the way down. MIXWELL's going to find PattyTech to keep it looking at least somewhat healthy, though. A 2v3, not going to be easy, especially with that HP on MIXWELL.
I love the flash war at the start of this one. And here we go. MIXWELL pushing in. Gonna send Carlos back to his body. And the last man standing has the spike versus 3. You can see the A site heavily covered by that Cypher. I'll be Bonker holding it down. Carlos is going to be trying to lock down middle. And you're going to see, of course, the Jet remaining. That's DRAKEN over at Garage. Carlos gets the final kill on MIXWELL. There's a tactical crouch.
That's always a factor, isn't it? There's always going to be a chance that maybe a player misses. David P going to find DRAKEN. Rez is there, so not going to let him fall for nothing. Instant peek over the top.
They get on top of your wall and punish. Now, Eccles and PattyTech were able to pick up kills here for the defense. And all of a sudden, it's 3 remaining. MIXWELL, a single bullet will drop him. And it's going to be Orb doing damage with Eccles. Kills are being traded back and forth. And at the end, it's Carlos, a.k.a. Ocelot, holding strong in what was almost a sloppy end of this game. I love the angles from the Jet plays. You never expect it. And he had the ultimate ready to fire. MIXWELL is going to drop PattyTech. As Carlos gets the opening pick, Korea will find the 3rd kill. And it's going to be the attackers finally with an advantage. Team DRAKEN starting to slow down.
Yeah, hit the brakes for a sec. MIXWELL about to get challenged. Ocelot killed him. Ocelot just straight up 1-to-1. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
It's too clean. 1v1 his own player. Comes out, picks up his 3rd of the round. Now Korea,
I don't know what to say.
Alting above, going to be dropping in. He's got Orb with him. And Orb is going to take down Bonker. So they still haven't shown Korea's position yet.
All right, Ocelot back to full health. Has to get the timing right here on this retake. I really don't know what to make of this. Surely it goes in the way of MIXWELL's squad. Let's see if any of those picks come through quickly.
They should have been watching when it was Korea in this position earlier going up against Hip, but no. Korea survives. Ocelot dropped. It's now a 2v1 for Eccles.
Not easy to play this out either. These angles are going to be tricky. Sprayed on the one. Korea goes down, and the time, though, I don't think he's got the time for it. No, he doesn't. 13-7 will be the closer, but that was close. Contact piece towards B for the attacking side here.
The wait is over. Action is underway already. It's Carlos is going to be caught by that camera. MIXWELL spotted on the flank. Cypher's in the sewers, and MIXWELL's just going to leave him there. Meanwhile, battle is down at the B site, and a sneaky David P lets 1 slip by before punishing 2, and MIXWELL on the flank finds Bonker. Excellent starting round for the defenders.
Can we get a round with David P?
Okay, a little peeky peek, aggressive through B from your Sage. Love to see it.
Oh, is he going to fight Ocelot too? Ooh.
Ocelot, watch your face, bro.
And...
Team owned! Sorry. I had to fit it in somewhere.
How long were you waiting on that one?
2 weeks. Fatino is going to answer a second one on DRAKEN. So now this is all defenders. As we say, it gets up close and personal with the Omen and finds 2 faces.
How did he swing on that second player? Show me how that... Give me a replay. Give me something. That would be a straight report in my games. I'd be livid. MIXWELL popping the ult, trying to keep control of this one. There is still a couple of players to locate, and he has definitely not found them out just yet. Oh, but he's seen the spike, so things are looking a little bit tricky here.
Has no idea that Patty Tech is around the corner, though, and that new box added since the update is one of my favorites to hide. And Patty Tech's going to get to the spike and will be able to get out unseen. MIXWELL did not see him, but might hear him now. Meanwhile, Bonker's pushing up with the Cypher in A heaven control. Going to go 1-to-1 against David. MIXWELL will make it officially a 1v1, though, as we see the captain going up against the Omen, who has done so much work here for Team Draken.
Oh, he read the play. He read it correctly, but Patty Tech just hits the brakes for a second. And again, these two are mirroring each other. 20 seconds, though. MIXWELL just needs to stand his ground. Patty Tech is so low on HP, you almost don't want the operator for this, and baits the sound, trying to fake the footsteps. MIXWELL re-peeking back in on this one. 13 seconds, there's no time to leave the site, so as soon as he hears that spike, he knows what's up.
Patty Tech's been very clean with his paranoia, to look for that blind to come out after the spike is planted. MIXWELL is not going to let him get out safely. Gun can barely come up in time as a third kill is scored. That is now 3 rounds in a row for Team MIXWELL. And of course, they will get the info that they are still pushing forward. Dropping back is Patty Tech, and he will find Fatino. Patty Tech's pretty good at these intros. Last time he got a double in the same position, now has top control. It's going to teleport to the middle of the site and instantly punish. Now it's going to be Carlos left against 2. Finds the first. Still David to deal with. Puts the op away, pistols out, and down goes the spike.
If that off fell the other way, there could have been a chance. MIXWELL says no. Now, I like this from Bonker before against one of the previous teams, but if they watch that VOD back, they definitely probably liked it too, and that's the problem. MIXWELL's going to see that. Bonker's gone down, and they've lost their lurk over towards A. Now this will encourage the others to get aggressive, because they've got good step around the map.
And David P plays him like a fiddle. Look at that. Knows the counter wall is coming up, waits for the Sage, and down goes another teammate. So it's just 2 left. You've got your Jet and Draken working alongside Patty Tech, who has been a star player in individual rounds. Will they do it again? Draken opens up with the first 2. And this is now manageable. 3 players to beat, and you have time to get the spike down.
MIXWELL with an uncharacteristic miss. Goes in, pops the ult back out. How is he alive? I really don't know that. I'm pretty sure it's the spike holder now down. And Draken's like, how much more could I do? I got us the 2 entries. I got us everything we needed. And now I'm stuck here on 70 HP and I don't have the spike.
No spike. Has some movement abilities, but you know your opponent has 3 guns all staring at that spike in the entry to it. Not even through the smoke, as Fatino is going to find him, and Draken is dropped for the 7th round in a row.
What? How did I never see that? What the hell? All right, someone confirm this for me. Maybe I've just missed out on like this little Easter egg. Anyway, into the round, Draken's got the opener. He's taking down the big dog, the head honcho, the man to target. It's game back on, but Korea then picks up the mantle. Oh, dear lord. It looked good for a second.
Yeah, you can't come at the man at the A side. Korea has been holding it down. Bonker, how many times have you seen him alive as the last man or the last 2? Pushing through the smoke is going to take down Korea from the top. They grab the spike and they can rotate B, but they don't know where the defenders are. We do. How do they handle this? Carlos is going to hold the ropes. Flank through the CT, coming in from Bonker the Cypher. Meanwhile, Patty Tech all alone will get this one safely planted.
Yeah, spike down, safe after plant position.
You will not kill my ally.
Let's have a look. Rez comes in. It's on that Phoenix. Sitting there to hold this one down. There's Ocelot. Two's pretty important. And now MIXWELL can try and play it back in, but a 1v2 post plant pretty far away. He's got to be quick about this.
Got his arsenal waiting for him on the other side of those ropes. Drops the op in favor of the Phantom. And he has no idea where Ocelot is. Ocelot, pull out the knife. Instead, he gets it done with the Vandal. First round on the board. Team Draken is there. One step closer to the edge. He about to... Come on, challenge him.
Oh, they're going to go this way. Oh, God, they're going to do it. They're going to feed him. Don't feed the beast.
Another one. Another one. Show me your face. There's the 3rd. Bring him out. Bring him out. All 5. Give him the ace. It's MIXWELL, the captain, shutting it down. And I want to give credit to Draken as well. Unfortunately, this is not the finish he was looking for, and this match is not over by any means. But DRAKEN only 4 kills after being the second best KD in the tournament so far. He has been shut down as his team simply had no economy on their attack. Now on defense, it's starting off just the same way it did on offense. It's going to be first blood going to G2 MIXWELL and crew as they find the first 2, looking for a third. Carlos finally answers back.
About the only one so far. MIXWELL putting up perpetual numbers. David P puts down Carlos, so he's not going to have much more play in this, and it is down to the one and only Bonker. Again, that's the thing. Yeah, we'll make a joke, but this takes, nothing away from the other competition. They got all the way through to the finals, but simply put, they have been outmatched, outclassed, and outgunned. And that is the genuine ability of one of the best players in Europe, right now. That's it. And this could be all but over. It looks like they've kind of accepted their fate, it seems, as it looks like it was kind of painted from the very start of this half.
Final rotation coming through potentially for Team MIXWELL. After getting the first 2 picks in mid, they're just going to give it up and now force their hand over at the A site. David going to lead the charge on the Sage, slows up the top ramp. They're still checking every single corner, playing this one as safe as possible. Trading out the weapons as MIXWELL goes for the high ground. David opens it up on DRAKEN, just 2 left. Carlos alone with his Cypher. Bonker takes down MIXWELL, finally putting a 4th death on that leaderboard.
Got to start somewhere. Flash comes in, Ocelot on the swing. Going to try and get some playthrough rounds, but I'm pretty sure that's walled off. Bonker's position's noted, but he still finds a frag. That's Korea down. There's a chance, but they've got to move fast, and the push comes in, and Ocelot finds another. Maybe it's not over just yet, but Orb has something to say about the matter. Does the other G2 streamer close out this game? Bonker on the push. It's David P to play catch, and a 13-1 in map 2 decides the fate of the winner.